Hello and welcome to MJ Studies. Today we will discuss about Amazon RDS. So we'll go for Amazon RDS. RDS means relational database service. So Amazon Relational Database Service is a web service that makes it easier to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the cloud. It provides cost-efficient, resizable capacity for an industrial standard relational database and manages common database administration tasks. Amazon Aurora is a fully managed relational database engine that's built for the cloud and compatible with MySQL and PostgreSQL. Amazon Aurora is a part of Amazon RDS. Amazon Relational Database Service is a distributed relational database service by Amazon Web Service. It is a web service running in the cloud designed to simplify the setup, operation, and scale of the relational database for use in applications. So now we'll go for that how Amazon RDS works and how we will create Amazon RDS, Amazon Relational Database in the AWS portal. So to go check for Amazon RDS, we need to go to services. In the services, we'll found the database option. So just go for database option in the services, and here we found RDS. RDS means Relational Database Service. So just click on RDS. Once we click on RDS, RDS Management Console opens. When RDS Management Console open, it shows us so many options in the side toolbar. So we'll check one by one every option in our further videos. So now first we'll go for how to create Amazon RDS. So to create Amazon RDS, just go to databases in the right toolbar. Once you go to databases, you found the option create database. Just click on create database. Once you click on create database, you found so many options to create a database. Yeah, here we go. So you as you see that here we found so many options to create a database. There are two. First we have to choose two options, either easy create gives you basic features, basic options to configure database. But yeah, standard create gives you a more feature that you can configure according to your use. So we'll go for standard create, and here you can choose your database accordingly. Either you can use Amazon Aurora, MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle, or Microsoft SQL. So we'll go for MySQL database. Now here we found that we can choose the version of MySQL, that which version we want to install. So we'll install 8.0.30 version of MySQL. Now here we can choose the template accordingly. Either we will go for production gives you multi-ag support and other instance type and all those with the high availability. Dev and test zone, it's also provide multi-ag but a normal instance type. And you can also go for free tier if your account is free in the free tier for if your account is in the free tier. Now yeah, if you choose for free tier, as you see that there is no option for selecting multi-ag single ag, because free tier is only works on single ag. Now single database instance, not single as single database instance. Now as you see that DB instance identifier, so here we can give the name to our database. So we'll give my MJ study. Now we'll go for admin master username. So we'll choose admin as a master username, and password we'll choose either auto generated password or either use our own password. So we'll go for auto generated password. So just click on auto generated password. Here we found that we can in a single in if we choose free tier, then here we found option for T series, and T3 is a T3.micro, which is free for some of the regions, and in some of the region T2.micro is free. So according to the region it changes. So T3.micro is free for our Mumbai region. Now we'll go for storage type. We can choose the storage type according to our use. We'll use general purpose 2, as 20 GB of storage is free. So if we increase the storage, we can increase it. It will cost you according to per GB, but a 20 GB of storage for in the free tier is free. Now we can enable storage auto scaling. It enables that if 20 GB is filled, then it will increase the storage up till 1000 GB, or we can maximize this value according to our use. So we'll give 22, 23, or according to our use we can give it up to 6 TB. So we'll just disable this. Now if you want to connect the database instance directly to your EC2 instance, then you can just select to connect the EC2 instance. If you do not have EC2 instance to connect, then just click on don't connect and just select the VPC and subnets and all the security options. So we have EC2 instance. So I'll directly, as you see that we created the EC2 instance. So we have our own EC2 instance MJ study. So we'll connected this EC2 instance. This is currently connected with the security group MJ study. So now we'll search for this instance here. As you see our instance comes here. So now we'll connect this instance with this RDS. So when we choose this instance, so as you see that all the options are pre configured, nothing to configure over here. Now we'll see all the options here. The certificate authority, we need to configure a certificate to RDS. Now here's some additional configuration. In additional configuration you can change the port. You can also give custom port to RDS according to your use, but the default port is 3306, which is a MySQL port. Here you can enable, if you want password authentication you can enable it. If you want IAM database authentication and password authentication, Kerberos and password authentication, then you can choose accordingly. Now here you can choose if you want to monitor, if you want to enhance monitor this RDS, then you can choose enhance monitoring according to your use. Here in the additional setting you can found you can create initial database. So we'll create initial database as a test database. Default parameter group, default option group. Now here you can also set up a backup and all. So we'll disable it. You can choose the retention period accordingly. Retention period means up till how many days these backups should be present in your database. So we'll choose backup retention period according to our days, or it allows us for 35 days. We'll disable this. Now if you want to encrypt the RDS database, then you can encrypt it. If you don't want to encrypt, you can choose either default Amazon default KMS key, or you can enter your own KMS key. We'll disable this. You can also export the you can also create the logs of this RDS: audit log, error log, general logs, local log, according to your use purpose. You can select and take logs. Now there is a maintenance option in the RDS. You can enable maintenance, that at what time the RDS should be goes to maintenance, so that when the maintenance window is open, the update or any changes required in the RDS configuration, that comes in that time frame, so that there is no downtime for the RDS. You can choose this. So we'll disable it for our we'll disable minor updates, so that there is no minor update, then it won't go to maintenance time. There is no preference. If you want to choose a maintenance, then we can choose a maintenance time according to our use. So we'll choose no preference. Here it gives one more option: deletion protection. So it allows us that no one will delete our database directly from the option in the action delete database. So it allows us to, if we enable this, it securely stable your database without deleting it through the action button directly. If you want to delete it, you need to change this setting again. Just disable it, and after that you can delete it. After this, now we'll create the database by just checking all those things which we configured. And once we check all those things, you can find here the summary of estimated cost. So as you see that our database is in free tier, so there is no costing comes. It says us that 750 hours of Amazon RDS is free, 20 GB of general purpose storage is free, 20 GB of automatic backup is free. So as you see, now just click on create database. Once we click on create database, our database creation is started. Yeah, as you see that database creation is started, and you see that in view credentials we can find our master, admin, password and credentials. So we will just copy the our admin password and paste it in the notepad, so that we'll remember it. Now we'll also add the username as the admin, that it's our username. So now we'll wait our up till our RDS got created. So yeah, as you see, our AWS AWS RDS MySQL database is created successfully. It's in available state, and you see that here we get the notification: successfully created AWS data. It successfully created database and the study. Yeah, to connect with this database, we have here option view connection details. So when we go to view connection details, we found all the option: endpoint details over here, master password, and admin username. So yeah, we'll check it further later. Now we'll just go to Amazon our RDS. Here you found that the complete summary of our RDS, that what we use in this RDS. Now here you can check the connection and security options. So here you found endpoints, ports, network, VPC and security and all those. Here you found security groups, which is connected to this RDS. Here you found the database replica. Now here you can found that we connected one instance with this RDS, so you can check the instance detail, resource detail over here. Now here you can monitor your instance. If you choose the logs, then you can found logs and all those here, error logs and slow query logs and all those over here. If you check for the configuration, that what configuration you do for your RDS, you can check for here, check for all the configurations here. Now you can check for maintenance and backup time. As you know that we disabled the minor updates, but the maintenance video is enabled, so it gives you maintenance, that what is the next maintenance time. And the backup details, we disabled it. The here you found that all the things are done. Now we can check for the text, that if you give any text, then you can come up with the tag over here, or you can add text directly from here. If you want to modify anything in this database, then you can directly go to modify. And yeah, when we click on modify, so you see that the modification window opens, and you can modify all any configuration according to your use. So yeah, we'll cancel it for now. Now we'll go for EC2 instance and check for the connectivity of this RDS. Yeah, so to go connect with this RDS, we'll go for it, but we'll first need to connect to this EC2 instance. So to connect to this EC2 instance, we'll go in the connect option. First we'll check the instance, connect, go to connect option. Now go to SSH and just copy this. Now once we copy this, we need to enable, we need to go to CMD. So we'll come to CMD. Now as we are come to CMD, now we'll just open the download folder, because our key mj.pem is in our download folder. Now just paste this. Now we are inside the server. Once we come to the server, we'll first check for the MySQL installation. As we just to go to root sudo su. Yeah, now we'll check for MySQL -- version. So here you found that the MySQL 8.0.32 version is already installed in this Ubuntu. So we'll directly connect it with the use of user data script. We'll download MySQL database while creating this EC2 instance. So to connect with MySQL, we need to use this command. We need to use MySQL -h as a host. So to come up with the host, we need to copy the host from as a host is the endpoint, so we need to copy the endpoint. U is a user, which is admin. P is the password, which is provided by AWS. So we'll copy the password which is provided by AWS and paste it. Now we enter. As you know that as you see that we enter in the MySQL server. Now we'll check for show databases. Now as you see that when we click on show database command, when we run show databases command, as you see we created test database in the while creating the database. So here our RDS database is connected with our EC2 instance. Yeah, thank you for watching this video, and if you have any doubt, feel free to comment below. Please like, share and subscribe MG Study, and goodbye.